Hello and welcome everybody to the top 10 casino chip sales of February 2025. We might throw in a couple extras, maybe a January sale, probably a runner-up chip as well. Huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for your support. And of course, as a patron, PokerChipForum.com, Tommy was kind enough to send out some merch. Check out the PokerChipForum store. He didn't tell me to mention anything. I just want to mention it because that's where you can buy awesome PokerChipForum stuff. And he sent me this stuff, okay? Look at this dealer puck. Everybody needs a dealer puck. There, I'll put a link in the description below. Cut cards. You always use cut cards. Cool PokerChipForum sign. Ding. You can be like hobbyphilic. Have your own sign. So, awesome things, including these awesome shirts. So, be sure to check it out. Now, let's dive in with number 11. We're going to do this, and these are just as reported on eBay. So it's hard for me to know whether these deals fell through, whether they actually were executed and this was the actual price. But this is what is going on eBay right now. So, the Moulin Rouge Casino, Las Vegas, Nevada, $100 chip from 1957 sold for $573.99. This is just the runner-up. This is number 11, February. The Moulin Rouge, this is one of my favorite chips. I'm looking at it right here, and it's just like, you get this huge like Eiffel Tower. It looks, kind of going with this French theme. Obviously, they've embraced that more on the strip now with the Paris. But the Moulin Rouge, this is a chip, every time I see it, I'm just like, the Moulin Rouge casino chips, I'm just like, wow, those are so gorgeous. I want those. They're so nice. And it could have been mine for $573.99. It's like how much you pay for a soda. $3.99. Is it that much these days? All right, now we're getting into the top 10. You'll see a theme here. Buckle up. Sold February 19th. $5 chip from the Stardust Resort and Casino, H&C mold, 1970s. This lovely dark mustard yellow color with those 4 edge spots. Stardust, one of my favorite things. When I was a kid, we would drive through the Las Vegas strips. I always loved the Stardust. It was like this dark casino with all these bright lights. Really cool to start. They were going with this like space star theme, and it was just lovely. Loved driving by that casino. I think I've been in there a couple of times. I don't remember it. As a kid, it all just kind of blurs into just this big, smoky, ding, 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 loud, like lots of bells kind of a memory. So Stardust, $5 for $595. Again, I want all of these chips. Just so wonderful. The next February chip is the Stardust, $100 chip from the Stardust Resort and Casino, House Mold, 1981. Beautiful dark house mold here. This 100, I feel like I just described the Stardust Casino. It really captures that. Like that, and the Dunes had a black building as well, just with that mirror glass all the way around it. This $100 chip is just phenomenal. Sold on February 2nd for $601.23. That's Michael Jordan's number. Just saying, that's just what's his number. 601.23. Just a lovely chip. Again, I lust after these Stardust chips. I always want them. This one looks like it's in pretty reasonable condition. At least it's been cleaned. So let us know your thoughts about that lovely Stardust. We have a couple of January sales we're going to gloss over. We have February 26th. A $25 chip from the Stardust Resort and Casino. Small key mold, 1960. This sold for the Las Vegas number of 666. $666, baby, and 0 cents. Yes, that's how you buy a poker chip on eBay. 666, 4 bids. This is, I lust after all of these Stardust chips. I want all of them. They're so cool. Stardust is just, I remember it. The Sand, Stardust, there are lots of awesome chips. Moving on to the next one. We have some bulk stuff here. February 10th. The $25 chip from, you guessed it, the Stardust Resort and Casino Small Key Mold, 1958. Sold for $910. When you get into the 50s, there are some pretty cool chips. So small key, just absolutely lovely. Sold for $910. Just lovely, happy memories. Gosh, look at this. It's almost like a minty color with those dark black, bold triple edge spot right there. The 3 individual edge spots right there. Absolutely lovely. And in a similar price, sold on February 17th. We have a $25 chip from the Stardust Resort and Casino H&C mold, 1960. The hat and cane mold here is gorgeous. Look at those long canes. Look at that lovely ring. Look at that. It's just a beautiful, beautiful Paulson chip here with that shaped inlay. Stardust, $25. Every single one of these are so desirable. I look at these and I just lust after them. I want them so bad. We're not going to talk about Bitcoin chips. I don't care what they're attached to. They're not a casino chip. Moving into the next one, February 20th. We have the 1966 $5 Caesars Palace Las Vegas casino chip. Now, this is one of my favorite molds. It sold for $1,299.00. This is where Caesar is just chilling on his chaise lounge or bed, whatever, sofa, whatever that thing is. It's just lovely. I love looking at this chip. It's just the H mold right here, the triple edge spots, this red, like the red, that dark red with those gold edge spots and the gold inlay. This is just screaming Caesar's Palace in the 60s. I get it. I love it. I love the feel of this chip. I want this chip someday. Someday. This one looks to be, just from this picture, it looks to be in pretty good condition. And again, at a similar price, we have, and I love it when they tell you that it's rare in the description, a rare, obsolete Club Harlem, Reno, Nevada casino poker chip circa 1958 through 1951. This is lovely, a Reno chip with this awesome cowboy boot, $5. Look at that awesome inlay from around 1950. I mean, it's just stunning. $1,325. This is really cool. It's maybe not high on my list, but I respect what I'm looking at here. This is an amazing piece of Reno, Nevada history, gaming history. I mean, that's a lovely chip. Club Harlem. Let me know your thoughts about this one. This one seems to stand out. Like, I feel like the Caesar's Palace chips we talk about a lot on the high rollers, and Club Harlem is just a welcome one. Oh, here's another. This is a December sell of the Caesar's Palace chip. Let's move on to February. So Stardust, another Stardust. This is a $1,000 chip from the Stardust Casino and Resort House Mold 1980s. Sold February 24th for $1,625. This chip is awesome. $1,000 Las Vegas casino chip. For those of you not familiar, if you're watching high rollers, you're a pro, all right? But occasionally we get people who aren't. In Nevada, they're required by law to destroy obsolete casino chips, right? So if they're changing chips to a new design, they have to destroy the old ones. They can't just sell them. So I mean, somebody paid $1,000 for this chip and kept it. And to me, this is the steal of this high rollers, is when you're looking at a $1,000 chip that sold for $1,625, that's a good deal. Whoever paid for this, whoever got this, good job. Huge respect. That's a very desirable chip at a very good price, in my opinion. It just is absolutely phenomenal. I'm sure there are, how many of those could there really be kicking around in the wild? I think we're at number 2 at this stage. We have, I love this chip. I want this chip. This is the one. I love some of these chips. All right. $100 chip from the Stardust Resort and Casino. No surprise. Have you seen it? Have you get the theme here? Caesar's Palace. No, it's Stardust. $100 chip from the Stardust Resort and Casino House Mold with Red Shield 1974. Sold February 21st, 2025 for $1,691.66. Route 66. It's just this chip with that house mold and that red shield. Are you kidding me? Talk about something that's going to stand out in your collection. That's one of them. We're just like, oh, is that the Stardust? 1974 with the red shield? That's awesome. That's a really good, awesome chip. All right, we are at the top of the list here. I'm going to mention one in January. I have to mention it. Sold in January 21st, 2025. 1950s Hotel Sahara, Las Vegas, $5 table casino chip for $6,438.00. 18 bids. $9.80 delivery, so it's a little bit more than $6,438. Look at this. There's a picture of the Sahara on there with that amazing inlay. Look, what is that? Look, it looks like a small key mold. Triple edge spots. I mean, just lovely. There's 3 edge spots there, and they're lovely. That is such a cool piece of history. I love it. And that brings us to the number 1, February high roller chip, Golden Nugget Blue, $5 chip. $22,000, and it's $22,080.00, sold on February 17th. Golden Nugget. Do you know who managed Golden Nugget for a while? There's one Steve Wynn who managed the Golden Nugget, which he used that experience to launch the Mirage. The Mirage, the one that changed the game in Las Vegas. The Mirage that is currently, or was recently bought out by Hard Rock. That Mirage, the Volcano Mirage, ties to this Golden Nugget chip right here. Not this individual chip, but the Golden Nugget from which this chip came. So either way, huge respect for this chip. I love this chip. It is super cool. The Golden Nugget still in Vegas. The Mirage is gone. Golden Nugget, still there. That says something. It's so cool, this chip. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. This is the high rollers. So I want to talk real quick about my Amazon shop. I have some things on there. I used to have these Numis cases. They stopped making them, so they're no longer on my Amazon shop. I'm replacing them, I think, with these. I'm not 100% sold on these, but I'm going to put them in my Amazon shop, and the link's in the description below. Let me know what you think of these. What should we call these? I mean, there are these awesome like airtight containers. These are also on my Amazon shop. You can protect your chips with these little airtight capsules. And then we have these slabs. Let's call them slabs, which I like because I can put labels on them and I can tape them down or sticker them down so people don't play with them. I had 3 chips walk out of my house. We have guests over and I show them some chips sometimes, and they walk out of the house. So I had 3 get stolen in the last like 3 months. Really irritating. But these don't get stolen because, you know, they have their place and it's really recognizable if they're missing. So this is how I keep people from like messing with or walking off with my chips, are these little slabs. Not 100% fail proof, but I like them. They don't, try to mess with them. So slabs, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your favorite slab for poker chips, casino chips, collectibles in the comments below. But yeah, so that'll be my Amazon shop. Yeah, I haven't taped this one down. I haven't obviously labeled it. This is just my promotional chip. So yeah. On that note, thank you to my patrons. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Casino collectibles. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you enjoy this content? Let me know. I've had some requests for this. These videos never do that well. It's just something I do because I'm passionate about chips, and I'm going to probably keep doing it if I have the time. Thanks everybody for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoy this content. You can visit me on Patreon. You can support the channel on Patreon. You can visit my Amazon shop. That's another way you can support this channel. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases, so everything I was showing you, I'm an Amazon associate. I make some money, a tiny little bit from every sale, and that's how another way that you can support the channel. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you in the next one.